after the 5th inning, before the 6th, Dave Roth was adamant he was going to leave you out there. Just what did it mean to have his trust to be able to finish and achieve this tonight?
Yeah, I made it interesting for sure. Made it take too long. Honestly, didn't pitch that great tonight. Slider was so bad, but this was such a special night all the way around. It really was. Couldn't have asked for anything more, really. It just was. It was so fun to get to be out there, and after the 5th, thankfully I got one strikeout in the 5th, so it was only one that I needed left, and it's a little bit harder when you're actually trying to strike people out. I've never really had to do that before. It was hard. You give the White Sox credit too; they didn't make it easy on me at all. So it was a tough night all the way around. But what a way to end it with Freddie coming up clutch there, and yeah, just to see the fans' reaction, and running back out there for the 6th and hearing that crowd roar was up there for me in special moments. It really was. So just super thankful for tonight. Super thankful for my teammates. I told my teammates, individual awards are great, but if you don't have anybody to celebrate with, it's just doesn't matter, And so to have that room full of guys, coaches, strength staff, training staff, front office, everybody, just really, be happy for me is just awesome. And they were in it with me, and it was an amazing night. So just a lot of gratefulness on this end for sure.
You also had your kids here to celebrate this.
Yeah,
How special was it to share this moment with them?
Yeah, Charlie was super fired up. I think him and Freddie reminded me the most of how many strikeouts I had left, so it was great. But all of them too. Callie was so excited, and even the two little boys. I'm not sure if they knew exactly what was going on, but they were just super excited too. So it was, and I feel bad for Ellen. I know she was nervous. I made her last 6 innings out there, just stressed out that I wasn't going to get it, and had to go to Milwaukee to do it. So, but it's just it's a special thing to get to see them on the front row up there on the Lowe's level. It's kind of been Ellen's spot for the whole time I've been here, so it's a great feeling to see them up there too.
Clayton,
awesome.
I'm sorry to catch up. The way your career's kind of gone the last few years, you kind of had to grind things out. Did it maybe mean more tonight that you had to grind this out tonight and really push for that as opposed to coming easy?
No, I wanted it to come easy. Yeah, absolutely not. I'd much rather just got it done in the first. So, but now looking back on it, with us winning the game and the last pitch of the night being the strikeout, I don't think I would change it now. I mean, I'd give up less runs probably, but for us to come out on top like that and to be able to end it like that was pretty awesome.
Clayton, you're on a select list of just 20 pitchers. Is there a name on that list that really resonates, that hits home and makes you really get some perspective on where you're at?
It's an incredible list. I'm super grateful to be a part of it. I think for me the most recent, with CC is probably what I remember most. Obviously having Scherz and Verlander on there too, like guys that I basically pitched my whole career with, and it's special to finally be in that group with them. But I remember watching CC and when he got traded over to the Brewers, and he pitched on 3 days rest constantly to try to get him into the playoffs all the way through, and just really put his team on his back. And it really just kind of resonated with me, like what a starting pitcher can be, and what he can do for a team like that, and just kind of no regard for himself, doing everything he can to get his team into the playoffs, and he succeeded. He did it. So it just to see him get that 3,000, I just have a lot of respect for him. I think that was pretty awesome.
Could you Dodger fans have been with you since you were 18 years of age, and you went to warm up, you've been signaled to them. What was it like to get that long of an ovation tonight?
Yeah, we've been through it. I mean, we have. I've been through it a lot, ups and downs here, more downs than I care to admit, But, the fans tonight, it really meant a lot, And usually I try not to acknowledge anything before the game, just because I'm trying to lock it in a little bit. But it was too hard not to tonight. It was just, it was overwhelming to feel that, and yeah, it's just I don't have a lot of great words other than it was just really special.
Could you feel the stadium kind of hanging on to every pitch, especially?
Yeah, man, first inning didn't start great. You know, I got a couple guys at 2 strikes and couldn't finish them off, and you just feel that they wanted it for me so bad, and you know, didn't have a lot of strikeouts tonight, so it wasn't I didn't really do my part, but you could feel the tension in the fans, and they were trying to will me to do it, and yeah, just grateful for sure.
Clayton, you've accomplished about everything a pitcher can. Like, where does this one rank for you?
I don't know, man. I think other than World Series, you know, getting to be a part of a World Series team, the individual stuff is only as important as the people around you. You know, so I don't know exactly how to rank them other than it's a super special list to get to be on. I understand that, and I'm super thankful for that. And at the end of the day, getting to celebrate with your teammates, whatever it is really cool. So whether that's this or something else or winning a series or whatever it is, that's what I'll take away from this for sure.
And Clayton,
how far back has Freddie been reminding you how close you are?
I think since I started, yeah, I think, well, I mean, this year, I don't know, not last year, but I think, you know, first start, I don't know how many starts I've made, 7 or 8 or something, but yeah, every one. The countdown hasn't been as fast as I would have liked, but he keeps reminding me, so it's cool, you know, I think Freddie does a good job of making me uncomfortable, you know, and it does show that he cares though, and shows that he's happy for me, he understands, and I think that's the biggest thing is just that group of guys, baseball players in the locker room, your peers, like that's who gets it the most out of anybody, and so they can feel it when things aren't going well, they can feel it when, you know, you've been through something or you did something special, and so to have that group of peers care about what you're doing is really cool.
And did you have a pretty good idea going into that Capra at bat that was going to be your last hitter? And if so, like, how did that impact like how you're going to attack him?
I mean, I was pretty desperate to get strikeouts all day, so nothing really changed. But yeah, I mean, my pitch count was high after the first inning, you know, so it was going to be hard to get. You know, I probably would have been out there honestly if it wasn't for this. So thankful for Doc to stick with me, and thankfully I got through 6, and you know, we got the win there at the end, which was awesome.
Two
Clayton,
things,
Doc said-
did you have 15 2-strike counts in the game? And this was also your first 100-pitch game in 2 years. Considering all the injuries, surgeries, and everything, what's your take on getting back to that point after all this time?
I think it just kind of, I don't know. I hope I can keep doing it. Yeah, I mean, I feel fine. I'm pretty tired, but I feel all right.
And Clayton, of the 20 pitchers that have entered that 3,000 strikeout club, only 3 have done it with the same team. Just what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mentioned it before, but you know, I don't know if I put a ton of stock in being with one team early on. Just kind of something that happened, you know, and over time, I think as you get older and you appreciate one organization a little bit more, and you know, the Dodgers have stuck with me too. You know, it hasn't been all roses. I know that. So there's just a lot of mutual respect, I think, and I'm super grateful now. You know, looking back to get to say that I spent my whole career here and I will spend my whole career here is just I have a lot more appreciation for it now, for sure.
You're not big on personal accolades. Has it got easy for you, like tonight, that you've gotten older and further along in your career to kind of go ahead and accept this and embrace this as a personal thing?
The only thing I can say is that I understand the list that the 3,000 strikeout club is, and so I am super grateful to be a part of that list. But at the end of the day, like, individual stuff comes and goes. It's just the people around you that make it special. So I'm so thankful for that, and our group of guys that we have.
Clayton,
Will stick with you about this night when you're looking back at
Yeah, I think the fans' reaction more than anything was so special to me. I think, you know, before the game, kind of feeling the energy in the crowd, and it was definitely like palpable. I think that's the right word. I think you could feel it, and then like, you know, after the 5th inning, going back out for the 6th, and that crowd ovation was something that I'll never forget for sure. And then getting the, you know, toast after the game with everybody, I'll remember those things, and you know, CNL and the kids, all that was amazing too.
Clayton, did you say anything to Max when he was kind of on the ground there, and then how hard did that kind of get back into it after?
Well, I mean, you do your job, but I think we're all thinking about Muntz right now. You know, he's a huge part of our team. Made a great play there. I don't really know why he stole there. Like, it just seems unnecessary. But I feel bad, you know, that it happened, and you know, we're all holding our breath that Muntz is going to be okay. He's I mean, you know, obviously a huge part of our team, and especially the last, you know, 2 months, he's been unbelievable. So yeah, I hope Muntz is okay.
Clayton, the 3,000 one was a cold strikeout. Did you want it swinging?
I wanted it over with. I wanted to get whatever. I don't care if he's as close as whatever happened. I just wanted it to be over.
Clayton, Doc said that it felt like a no-hitter in that dugout. Did it feel like that for you?
Well, other than a lack of skill pitching, it felt like that. So I don't know if it felt like that. It just yeah. I mean, I think your teammates wanting something for you. You know, everybody wants to see that no-hitter. So it felt like that for sure.
Clayton, when you're on the mound and locked in like that, especially in those 0-2 counts, how much of that breaks through into your concentration when the crowd comes alive around you?
I mean, no, you're still trying to do your job. It's not it gives you more energy for sure, and like you want to get it done, but it doesn't really change too much.
You said your slider was bad today. I think you got that 3,000 strikeout on the slider. Is there any significance for that for you?
Other than it was like a backup, it wasn't really a good one. It wasn't where it was supposed to be. So no, just glad it got out.
Couple more, guys. Thanks, Chris.
All right, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.